I assume you agree with infanticide, the killing of a child, a perfectly healthy child at birth?
I don't accept the basis of that question, but
Pardon me?
I do believe abortion is health care.
I'm talking about, do you agree? I know, I get that, but do you agree, I mean, do you support infanticide, killing a child after he's born?
I do not agree with the basis of that question,
What's
but
the
I
basis?
do believe that abortion is health care.
Okay, so I'll take that as a yes, you do agree with infanticide. Mrs. Shannon, do you agree with infanticide?
Well, I think you're using inflammatory language to basically describe a situation that does not happen. We don't have infanticide happening. Doctors would not do that, and neither would folks who have carried pregnancies.
Okay, would a healthy
and
child,
later-
do you agree if a healthy child is born, that it's that woman's right to decide if it lives or dies?
What I think is, based on your question, you have a very low opinion of pregnant people. Because if you think
No,
that anybody would carry...
answer the question.
Excuse me.
Answer the question.
I'm answering it. Do you
No,
want
you're not.
You want
I
to
will
answer,
take it
or
that
you
you
want to keep
agree.
talking over witnesses? What I'm telling you is nobody would carry a pregnancy and then decide on a Monday because they are bored that they want to have an abortion. That's ridiculous. And it's inflammatory, what you're saying. You're talking about families who are in tough situations where folks have been excited about carrying a pregnancy. Most of the abortions that happen later in pregnancy are really tragedies where it's really a disappointment for everyone involved.
But you agree with, I take it with all those words, you do agree with basically murdering a child after they're born. Miss Graves, could you answer that? Would you just, yes or no?
I have to say, Congressman, how you just characterize the representative statement is extremely inflammatory and the type of thing that is dangerous.
And what she's
You guys
saying,
have been talking today about the threats against crisis pregnancy centers, which I assume are serious and are terrible. The threats
I've
that
got a
people
limited
who
amount of
work on
time.
abortion
I'm not letting you
access take
reclaiming my
every
time.
single day.
I'm assuming
and
that you're
part of it
for
is
infanticide.
because of this sort
I would
of
also say that
inflammatory
her
and outrageous
language, that
language,
health-
it is
Madam
not
Chair,
okay.
Gentleman's time.
Congressman, ask the
He's
question.
reclaiming his time.
I would say this, it's inflammatory when she says health care, abortion is
the
health.
medical
I'm not, hold on, I'm not
procedure
giving,
is
I'm not
actually
sharing
abortion.
reclaiming my time. Now, this being said, do the three of y'all favor doing away with the laws that's on the books if a mother is carrying a child and is shot? Is that murder? Is that homicide? Or should that be abolished too?
I don't even, what law? are you
Homicide for
If,
who?
if a mother is carrying a child and gets murdered, they're charged now in most every state that I know of, double homicide. They kill the mother and they kill the child. Is that right? Do you favor that or do you want to abolish that?
Well, I'll go first. I'm glad you brought
No,
that up.
I'm asking Ms. Grace first.
I have no
She's a
idea
lawyer.
what law. I am, and I used to think I was a good one, but I have no idea what law you're talking about. But what I
Do you
know,
understand that if a mother is carrying a child and gets shot, it happened in Charlotte, North Carolina, where a mother and was
So
carrying a
that
child.
sort
Hold
of
on, a
gun
mother and
violence
was carrying a
help.
child. When she was killed, she was charged with double homicide, killing two people. Should that be abolished or not?
one of the most dangerous times is being
You're not going to
pregnant,
answer the
and that
question.
is in part
You're not going to
because
answer the
of the
question.
sort of violence
Look,
that pregnant people
I've got 53
sometimes
seconds. Let me just say the
experience.
Dobbs decision was the greatest decision this Supreme Court has made. It's federalism versus states' rights. The untruths that y'all are putting out there, the left is putting out about doing away with abortion, the states decided. And
they're banning
all this
abortion.
other things that you're putting out, state abortion restrictions would not allow a physician to care for a woman if it poses a serious threat to her life. Totally false. State abortion restrictions mean a woman with an ectopic pregnancy must choose between jail or death. That is totally absurd. And, you know, the Supreme Court got it right. I hope each state will ban abortions, infanticide, which the three of you are in agreement with. And
I
think it's
object to that.
think
I am
it's
not in agreement with
And I
infanticide.
object
I
to the
want
fact that you didn't
I am
answer,
sorry,
none of
this
you
is
answered the
dangerous.
question.
The gentleman's time has expired.